Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hello, welcome back to Erky Yoga Live, Love, Laugh. Making sure the sound is right, making sure everything's together. You know, girl be doing her thing. How are you, my beautiful humans? Hope all is well. I am doing okay. Oh, it says I'm live. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 2. Testing, 1, 2, 2. There we go. We cooking. As the kids will say, I ate that sound check up. And I have boiling hot water in it. I mean, I have water. You know what? Never mind. We'll see how it goes. I did 25-mile bike riding yesterday with some friends. So we'll see how we'll see how we live today in this practice. I'm trying to live. I'm trying to live. All right, I'm sitting crisscross applesauce. In today's practice, we're going to be working on extending, flexing our torso so we can get deeper into everything, like getting deeper into four folds, getting deeper into side positions. So just really expanding our spine and our torso and to make sure we can reach all the way down to the ground and turn and try to see if we can flex and extend everywhere in our practice. All right, you vacuum the floor, obviously. Sitting up, crisscross applesauce. I have everything around me. My water is over there, but I'll get it in a second. Just sitting here and go ahead and switch for a second here. Opening up our torso here, elongating our spine. And I have my blocks and my yoga strap too, just in case if we need a little extra help. We'll see how this practice goes because I'm telling you, 25 miles of bike riding, I made it. I survived. When I got to around 20, I was like, I think I'm going to die. So sitting here, concentrate, hands on the knees, eyes closed. Go ahead and roll your neck. One direction and a different direction. Roll your shoulders back if you can. Make any adjustments. Forward, back and forward. Go ahead, roll and shrug. Roll your shoulders forward. And let's wake up our torso here. So we're going to do a little twist. We're going to take our lovely right hand or left hand, place it on our right knee, taking our right hand behind us and turn yourself to the right side and just opening up this section here. Just open it up. You may feel a little bit of tightness. If you want, you can place a block behind you, place your palm on it to elevate the floor, just in case if you're a little bit tight there, you can't reach down, it's uncomfortable. Go ahead and twist yourself to the opposite way. Take your your right hand to your left knee and take your, that left hand behind you. I'm teaching backwards, so I have to have my little signs and look. Sometimes my brain forgets. I teach like I had to learn how to teach opposite, and sometimes it sneaks up on me. And just elongating that side. Really open up our torso here. Looking towards the left side of our body. Go ahead, bring both hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. This is your first stretch. Going forward. And just noticing if your butt's lifting up off the ground. Where are you at? And just holding this here. Chin to the chest. And just expanding, elongating our torso here. Just waking everything up. Gently walk both hands over to the right. Getting a longer side stretch of our left side here. And gently walking our hands over to the left side, getting a long stretch here of our right. Go ahead, switch sides. Doing a little bit of movement. Switch sides. Switch it to the left. Switch your hands to the right. Both hands to the left. Just stretch it so you can get a little bit deeper. Breathing, exhaling, and switching to your left. Switch to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, switch it to the right. Oh, holding it here feels good. Switch it to the left. Switch it to the middle so you can get deeper. Feeling good, feeling good. Go ahead, roll yourself up one vertebra at a time, and let's do a roll of our chakra here. Go ahead and just roll our torso and just really feeling our torso here. Put your whole body into it. Like I said, this is uncomfortable. You can always open up your legs and do the same thing. And also place a blanket underneath your bum if you need to be. Go ahead and switch and just roll it. Open up your torso here. The easy pose is feeling uncomfortable. Really get into the torso. Flip out I'm doing here. Really rolling your body. Oh. Placing both hands behind you. Rolling your shoulders back, looking straight up to the sky. Opening up. Lifting up. More straight go. There we go. Sorry, I don't know what happened. Something kicked me out. There we go. You can see me. There we go. I don't know what kicked me out. I apologize. Computer be doing other things. Making sure your knees, hands underneath your hips. And we're going to do a little vinyasa flow here. So, a little bit of modified here. So, just holding in here for a second. Let's just bring some flexion extension in our torso here. So, we're going to round our back for cat pose. Making sure our hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath our hips. Drop that belly, bringing our forehead up to the sky. Dropping it down, switching back into cat. Switching our position back into cow pose. Tailbone up, forehead up to the sky. Go ahead, switch. Go ahead and switch. One more time, switch. Should be in cat pose. And just lift your hands up like a cat for a second. You know how cats be rolling your breast here. Go ahead, drop that belly, bringing that forehead up to the sky. here for cow pose, making your tailbone, your forehead reach to the sky. And then bring toes together to touch. Bring it all the way back, pushing your butt back to child's pose here. Holding here, deep breathing, really stretching that torso here. Lengthening your spine. Feeling any part that feels uncomfortable. Just breathing. And you see, I'm sitting up because my hips are tight from bike riding. Trying to sit as deep as you can. Your child's pose. Holding it here. Making sure my computer keeps dinging about something. I don't think I'm in. Am I in my Hotmail? No, I shouldn't be. Let's go ahead. Bring yourself back up to our hands and knees. Tuck your toes down. Good to go for the gusto. Into our first downward facing dog here. Holding it here in our downward dog. Ooh, go ahead and pedal. If downward dog is uncomfortable, you can always modify onto your hands and knees and just step your feet back as a modification. Go ahead. Downward dog. Turn your head from side to side. Holding it here in your downward dog. Oh, I'm pushing back, pushing your hips back. All right, so this time we're going to shift ourselves forward. We're going to drop down to our knees. Shift our top half forward. Drop down belly, chest, then chin. Little vinyasa. Lifting up our body to a low baby cobra here. Holding it here. Go ahead, pushing back up onto your knees and back to downward facing dog. First vinyasa flow, warm it up. Go ahead, drop down, plank pose, knee, drop down belly, chest, chin. Turn your feet flat, lift it up to a baby cobra. Holding it here. Go ahead, lift on up, push up with your hands back on your knees, rolling your body back. Warming up that body here, back to child's pose. Back to downward facing dog. Again, it's my spider attack me. I'm gonna put the new things up. I don't know what's going on. These spiders are attacking me. You see that? Spider trying to bite me. All right, we're in downward dog. Drop down to your knees. Push forward your half forward like you're in a low level plank. Drop down belly, chin, chest, or belly, chest, chin. Flatten your feet. Hands to the side of your chest here. Let's see if you can push on up to king cobra. If not, you can still stay in baby cobra. I'm going to lift up the king cobra. Bring a little length into my torso here. Holding it here. Make sure your knees are on the ground. Push back all the way to child's pose. Holding it here. Just breathe. Nice little warm up here and get a little heat, raising up our heartbeat. Woo. You can go ahead, bring yourself onto your hands and knees. We're going to take that right foot behind us. Stretch it all the way out. Bend that knee. Open up that hip. Look in that same direction here. Woo. Making sure you're nice and straight in the middle of your body here. Go stretch out that right leg. Drop it down. Opposite side. Taking that left knee now behind you. Bend that knee. Open up that hip. Look in that same direction. Nice little smile. Ting. Lifting up, stretching back out. Dropping it down. Go ahead. Tuck your toes down. Go into your downward dog and gently walk your hands to your feet here, or slowly get up to the beginning of your mat here in a forward fold. Holding it here. Maybe bending your knees. Let's see where we at. May have to change my camera a little bit. Probably. Just breathe here, your forward fold. We're going to gently just roll up one vertebra at a time. And stand here in mountain pose. So feet together, hands out as I change my camera so people can see me. Can you see me? Sure can. All right. Mountain pose. Release feet together. Release hip width if together is uncomfortable. So holding it here in mountain. Palm to the side. Rolling your shoulders back. Just breathe. Go ahead. Take a minute if you need to. Take many minutes. Breath. Whatever you need. I'm going to take a sip of water. And holding there. Here's my plants. Honey bunny. And down there. It's my other little planty plant. They're making it my other one. Spot. I got Spot and Honey over here. And the other one, we don't know, girl. She's surviving. We don't know if she's gonna make it. She doing something. Holding it here. Rolling your shoulder back. And like I said, we're focusing on elongating our spine here, our torso to get longer, because you kind of want to get, we're trying to focus on getting all the way down to the ground and using that length and strength to elongate our spine here. See, help us touch our toes. So we're going to open up our feet, widen the hip distance. Shift your hips all the way back and bring your body forward. So you notice, see, I'm tight. Well, it was tight. Let me see. Can we get, nope, can't reach. So I'm on the top line. So yeah, we're going to get down to the bottom line. Holding in here, opening up your feet. And really letting gravity work. You're really focusing, letting your torso just flutter down. Now I can get down there. Give me a second. I got to warm it up. And just holding in here. Letting gravity work. And our deal is to open up our hips and letting our torso elongate itself down. Letting gravity do all the work. And just holding it here. Really open up our thighs here. Letting everything just melt open. If you need a block, go ahead. Place a block underneath your head if you need to. I know I am. Open it up. And just breathe. And just noticing in your breath where it's sore, where you're uncomfortable, as a spider commits suicide on me. It's trying to bite me. And you just gently roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Open your arms up to your superstar. Roll your shoulders back and just bring your feet together. You can jump, float, levitate, whatever you need to get your feet together. As I'm going to get my spider for trying to bite me. Isn't it cute? And I got ghosts on my door. I got ghosts and skeletons on my door, and I got spiders inside the house. Go ahead, shake it down. Feet together. Shake it out. Shake it out, baby. Bring your both hands up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward in any amount. Let me see, turn myself to the side so you guys can see me a little better. Oh, yeah. And just notice where you're tight. Like, if you're tight there, you can feel it. I know I do from biking. And just holding it here, just letting gravity do its job. And just breathe. Just pushing your hips, elongating your torso down. Notice it rolling down. And getting your head nice and heavy, like gravity, and let everything unwrap and unwind. The thighs and your legs. Go ahead. Halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, halfway lift. You can have your hands on the ground, on the block, on your thighs, on your calf muscles, wherever you like. And dropping it down your head again. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Go ahead, drop down. 2, push your feet back into downward facing dog. Holding it here, go ahead, shift your body forward here in a plank pose. Either you can be high plank or low plank on your knees, wherever you're at. And go ahead, shift it back to downward dog. And go ahead, pushing into your fingers, really grasping your fingers on the ground and shifting your hips up. Elongating your spine, your torso. Exhale, fold forward, plank pose. Either you can drop down to your knees or back up to high plank. Pushing it all the way down. Pushing it back to downward dog. One more time. Child's to plank pose. Pushing it all the way back. Downward facing dog. And go ahead, drop down to your knees. Reset child's pose. Holding it here. Just breathe. Bring your elbows close to your body. Fist on top of fist. Forehead on top of fist. Let's reset our breath here for a second as we go into the second set of funness. We're going to go back on up to the sky here. Do some side stretches and some side bends. Really activating our core muscle. Making them elongate and stretch and get strong in our torso. Bring both hands out in front of you. Stretch. Go ahead into a downward facing dog. But we got to do a vinyasa flow first. So we're going to shift our body forward or drop down to your knees. Whatever you like to do for your for your vinyasa. Go ahead and lower down to the ground. Go ahead, lift on up to baby cobra or king cobra. Make sure you don't squeeze your butt, let your butt loose. Tuck those toes down, push all the way back. Take your right foot up to the sky. If this is too much, you can always drop down to your knees. Holding here, making sure your hips are nice and leveled. Taking that right foot, bringing it all the way through. Like I said, you can drop down to your knees and do the same thing. Holding here in a low lunge. Holding it here. And let's just rock back and forth first before we about to do what we're about to do. Go ahead. Bring both hands up onto your knees. Hands on your knees here. And we're going to do some work on our torso. So we're going to take that lovely left hand, bring it up, open it out, just stretch it around you. Rolling it back. Take it forward. Take both hands up to the sky. Go ahead, stretch your hands forward. Go ahead, bring your hands back. Bring your hands forward. Go ahead, bring them back above your head. Shift them back. Go ahead, bring them forward. Go ahead, bring them back. And go ahead, drop it on down. Tuck your left toes in. Take that right foot behind you back into downward facing dog. Like I said, you can also still do this on your knees. Go ahead, take that left foot, sorry honey, up to the sky. Holding it here, three-legged dog on the left side. Hey honey. Go ahead, take that leg, bring it all the way to the top of your yoga mat. Holding it here in a low lunge. Go ahead, shift your hips forward and back here for a sec. Go ahead, lift it up onto your high knee. Take that other hand, right hand, go ahead, roll it back. Hey, wall. Just rolling it back, opening up our sides here. Woo. Now roll it forward. Woo. Just the right arm. Bringing both hands up to the sky. Fold it forward, bring your hands forward. Go ahead, lift your hands. Oh, wait, back behind you. Go ahead, lift your hands forward. Lift your hands back behind your head here. Open it up. Go ahead, shift both your hands forward, like you're about to lean forward. Bring both hands up behind your ears. We'll open it up. Go ahead, bring it forward. Drop both hands down to the ground. Shift your hips back here. Take that left foot to meet the right back into downward facing dog. You should feel a little bit difference in your torso and see if you can push back in your downward dog. If you want to, you can walk your dog. Go ahead, drop down to your knees here for a second. Reset in hero's pose. And let's take our first break here. We're going to take a water break real quick. How are you? Happy October. It's almost Halloween. It is getting closer and closer to the Halloween day. I'm off Halloween night. Trying to figure out what I want to wear. If I probably do the same costume as last year, my Wonder Woman, take a twirl with it. We'll see. Or I'm going to be, I got Storm from the X-Men. Yes. I also found another costume, a Captain Marvel one too. I'm in the superhero kind of thing right now. Can't tell. If you cannot tell. Or a part of me also want to be Chun-Li. Love Chun-Li. Oh, now I feel like playing my PlayStation. Yeah, I do. Playing some video games. If hero pose is not in your repertoire, if you need to get down to the ground, go ahead and sit down to your bum. But I want to be a hero pose because this all hurts. My legs hurt. Everything hurt, including my feelings. Like I said, I did 25 miles bike riding yesterday. Oh my goodness. I survived. Barely. So I definitely lived to see. Definitely lived. Whoop. Supposed to be down. Just making sure everything works. Because I know I posted everything on my socials, and sometimes I forget to check everything because I had it posted on my wall and stuff. So, gotta post stuff. Gotta be savage. Whew. All right, so I'm going to shift my body forward, tuck my toes down, push back, downward facing dog here. Go and take that right foot again up to the sky. Sorry, honey, didn't mean to hit you. Three-legged dog. Make sure your hips are level, but you can open up your hips if you want to. If you want a little bit more, bringing your foot behind you. Like I said, if this is too much, drop down to your knees. And just do the same thing. Open up your hips like we do to the side, but just open up your knee. If you want a little bit, bring your hips. Try to have my hips level. Go ahead, bring a foot in front of you. We're going to turn our body to the forward and then get into a forward fold here. Holding this here, and let's see if we get deeper in our forward fold, open up in our torso. Yes, see, told you I had to open up my torso. Get lower into the block, dropping it down. Sometimes you got to wake up that torso. See how gravity, you got to open up your sides here to get deeper in your stretch, helping your thighs and your torso, pushing your hips back and dropping down to the ground. We're going to get down in there. We'll see how much I open up. Holding it here in this forward fold and letting gravity do this work. You should notice a little difference. And just breathe. This is like a high level yin class. We're doing a lot of yin, and also putting some yang in it too. Generating some heat and open up our meridians here. Woo, just breathe, holding it here. Walk your hands back behind you, having your fingertips pointed away from your feet, really elongating your arms. Just breathe in. Oh my God, my legs are like shaking like bacon. Go ahead and bring both hands to the ground. Gently roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. I mean, my legs are shaking like bacon, like they are frying, like Ryan. And as we're here, open our arms back up to superstar Sarah, what's her name? Something Gallagher. What's her name? Sarah Mary Gallagher. The arms in it. Hands in and sniff them like this. And holding in here. We're going to take our right hand, lift it up to the sky, and we're just going to bring it over to the left, really elongating. Holding it here. And I have my left hand onto my hip here. Or you can take your left hand and bring it out. Whoop, whoop. Bring your body up, taking that right to my side, left over the right. Noticing the difference. See how you're stretching, strengthening your torso here. Take my bottom hand straight. Go ahead, lift one up. So we're gently just going to slowly go down, taking our right hand over to the left, and really stretching that muscle and strengthen it. Take that bottom hand, bring it up, slow with control. Dropping it down to the opposite side, taking it right onto your hip. Taking the left hand over to your right. Slowly lifting up. See, we're working. You might feel it. Taking that left over to the right. Taking our time, bringing both her hands up to the sky. Taking our left hand over to the right side. Right hand onto the hip. Really slow and bringing it back up. Woo. Bringing our feet together. Go ahead, shaking our legs. It's a little bit of work. You should feel your sides like, ooh, you can feel your torso. Ooh, shake it out. So I'm going to take I'm opposite to you. Let me see. If I go that way, I'm left. If I go that way, I'm right. Okay. Take that right foot out. Take that left foot behind you. Turn your body to the left and just drop down. We're going to go do pyramid pose. So here, just stretching out our legs, elongating our spine here, our torso, and shifting down so we can get deeper down to our foot. I have blocks because I'm a little bit tight here. And have my feet like a letter T here. Have my feet open a little bit more out to the side because of my hips. And definitely turn our hips to same direction as our foot and dropping down. So I'm a little bit tight. If you can get further down, bless your soul. Me, on the other hand, I'm tight. My legs are like, girl, I'm tight. As I check my plant. So you okay? You okay, honey? Honey, honey, bunny. And just hold it here and just making sure, look, notice your torso dropping down. You get deeper. Like something told me back. It's my thighs because, I don't want to talk about it. 25 miles of my life. Holding it here. And this time we're going to just gently turn on the balls of her feet here to the opposite side here. I'm just walking my hands. And then now we have our our left leg forward and our left leg to the side here. So we just rolled over to the other side and doing the left foot here. So we're doing pyramid on the left. I have my pyramid to the left side. My left foot straight and my right foot turned to the side here. Kind of like in a train track or parallel position here. Just folding forward. And just breathing here. Taking our time with our breath. Dropping that. Noticing your torso dropping down. And you will notice one side's tighter, one side's looser. You'll know. It happens. Sometimes in our poses, we can be very asymmetrical. It can be very uneven. It happens. It's life. Now we're going to take our left foot to meet our right, and we're in downward facing dog. Look at that bomb transition. I'm going to have my blocks. And now downward facing dog. Yeah. Drop down to your knees. Sit on your bum here. I'm sitting in hero's pose. I need to open up my thighs because they're sore. They just hurt. I'm making it though. I'm doing something. Sitting here. Do a couple recovery breaths here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out fully and completely from the mouth. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. All right, rolling myself onto my hands back into that tabletop position here. Knees underneath your shoulders, hands underneath your hips, toes tucked down, push all the way back to downward facing dog. You should feel a little bit open in your dog. Pushing your hips back, elongating your torso here in your hands. You can shift your body forward if you like in a high plank or drop down to your knees, a low plank. Here, lower down, chaturanga down. Go ahead, lift up to king cobra, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. Go ahead, tuck your toes and push back into downward facing dog here. Taking that left foot behind you up to the sky. Bringing it up to the top of your mat here. Holding it here in low lunge. This time we're going to tuck our right foot in and just lift up off our knee here for a second in a high lunge. And go ahead, drop it back down to a low lunge. Bring your hands on your knees. Then we're going to take that right hand up to the sky. Bring our right hand behind us and see if you can grab your foot. If you can, placing that left hand on your hip. So look over, stretch your back. If not, you can just keep your left hand on your hip and just stand back and just have your right hand behind you. You can have a block to the side. On your right side here, just having your hand on the block for modification. Why am I getting closer into the wall? I'm like all up in it. freaking me out. Or you can use a strap, place it under your feet here. Just use it to grab, to get yourself there. Take it wherever you're at. I have to look. Then gently take that left hand up to the sky or behind you. See how I'm elongating my torso. If not, you can keep your hands on your hip. Holding it there. Go ahead, bring it up. Down to the ground. Shift your hips back. Toes up to the sky. And we're going to go for it. A half split. Elongating your torso. Where you drop it down. Bring your head down to the ground. You can use blocks. If you like, today I'm going to get jazzy. If you want, you can drop down your hips if you're able to onto the ground and just do one leg split. If not, you can stand on up like how you were doing before, like up on your knee. But if you have the range of motion, you can drop it down. I like to sit on my foot. I don't know, it just makes me feel comfortable. Drop it down to the ground. Stretch it out. I'm doing a split here. So you can also use blocks if you want. Make yourself comfortable here for a second. We're going to hold it here. That spider. I have to change I'm just about to change it. I have another thing. I changed the sticky thing. That stays. I don't know if this is too heavy. It might be too heavy for the 3M. I have other ones. I have a ton of 3M. I just have to go in my little package and just figure out which one it can hold, because apparently that one's too heavy. That one stayed and that one stayed, but that one, try to bite me. Trying to bite me. Spooky, spooky skeleton and shivers down your spine. Holding it here, making sure your toes are up to the sky. Lengthen out. Lift on up. So shift your hips forward. Bring that left foot to meet the right. Back into downward facing dog. Go ahead, shift your hips forward. We're going to do a vinyasa. Drop it all the way down. You could be king cobra, upward facing dog where your knees are off the ground. Holding it here, baby cobra. Tucking your toes in, pushing back to downward facing dog. Go ahead, take that right foot above you. Bring that right foot up to the sky. My hips are so freaking tight. Holding it here for a second. Tucking your left toes in, lift and up off your left in that high pose here. High lunge. Drop down that knee. Holding it here. Bending that knee. Lift it on up. Child, we feeling it. Like my legs are like feeling it. Taking that left hand. Taking that right hand on your right hip. Left hand up to the sky. Reaching back. Grabbing that foot. I need to look. Holding it here. Elongating that torso. See the contraction and expansion. Holding it here. Opening up that torso. If you want, take that right hand behind you, looking graceful, like a ballerina. Like I said, if you don't have the range of motion, you can use a block. Place to the side, pushing your hips forward, elongating your torso back. And you guys will keep your hands on your hips. Also, you can grab yoga strap. Place it underneath your left foot there. Ooh. Flat or toes tucked down. And do the same thing, grabbing your yoga strap and just leaning back. Shifting your hips forward, leaning back. Ever you are in your pose. And my legs are like jelly. I didn't know if I was going to make it today. Never would have made it. Holding it here without you. Oh my God. It feels good to stretch, but it also, my legs, is like, what are you doing? We're doing something. Oh, stretching, elongating that torso. I'm going ahead and bring it up. Shifting your hips back, toes up to the sky. Into a half split. Holding here for your half split. If you're able to get deeper, go ahead, go for it. Because we're lengthening our torso over our top leg to get deeper into our stretch. If you want, if you're there, if you're able to. You can drop down my hips. Drop down your hips. Push yourself back. Drop down your hips and stretch out your leg. There. Woo. Holding it down to the ground. And just breathe. And I am on my foot. Oh. And just breathe. Oh, that clock is faster. Oh, what time is it? I don't even know. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. It is on the right time. Okay. Holding it here. I'm breathing. Oh, shifting my hips. I'm feeling everything. I'm like, everything is like coming out from that ride yesterday. I survived. I survived. Hey, hey. I was very proud of myself too. Will I do it again? I probably would. Probably would. It was a beautiful day. Lovely day. Started off cold, but I ended off hot. But I'm proud of myself. Shout out to Keith and Joey. Shout out to them. They made it. We made it through. I survived. I told them, if I die on the side, just tell my parents I love them. Just leave me there. I'll just figure it out my life. Go ahead, shift yourself back up onto your knee. Drop your knee back. And let's bring it down to the ground. To my favorite time. Open up both legs. We're going to do a nice forward fold. You can use your block. Shift your hips back. Let's see how deep you can get into. Oh, yes. Down to the ground. You can use a block. Place it on your forehead if you like. It says stimulate your third eye. Me, I'm just going to, I don't know. I'm just going to hold it here until I feel like it. If I want to reach out and drop down. Can I? Oh, almost. I'm tight. Like this is all tight. Like it's holding me back. That's okay. But at least my torso is making it down. I would say I used to be able to get down, but I don't know what happened. My flexibility, it goes. I feel like if I do yoga consistently like this every day, I'll be fine. Back to how I used to be. Real super flexible now. But since I stopped doing yoga, I do yoga. Like I still stretch every day. But sometimes I like to do other things too. I like to lift weights, go bike riding, like different things. So sometimes that limits me. Step aerobics. I know I did step aerobics the day before I went biking. That's probably my problem. I didn't even think about it because when he texts me and say, "Hey, you want to go bike riding?" I forgot the day before I did do step aerobics. Yeah, trying to have Beyonce thighs. Just saying. I just like them. Holding it here, just breathing. We're going to stretch both our hands over to our right foot here and holding it here. Just lengthen it. See how much we're getting deep into it. If you want to, you can drop down that lovely, what it says, right hand behind your foot and bring your left all the way over. You want to do a little twist to it. See how much you stretch in your torso. See how much you get down. Ooh, down to it. Lift it on up. Bring both hands over to the left foot. Go ahead and grab. See how much your torso has made it through. Dropping it down. It's my tighter side. Oh. Taking that left hand behind, taking that right hand above. I'm going to do a nice little twist to it. Oh, bring it back to the center and just roll it up. Shake out your legs. You know my favorite thing, yogi shake. Yogi shake. Oh my gosh. Oh, bringing both feet together for butterfly pose. Oh, well, this is a release of my hips. Oh, holding here for a second. Just breathe. Oh, holding butterfly. Oh my God. My legs are like sizzling bacon. Like they're just moving and I feel everything. I feel everything not ripping, but I feel everything moving. I can feel the movement of my muscles. Like I feel every little bit of muscle fiber. And I don't like it. It's like opening up everything. Because when I came home, I don't think I stretched a little bit from the bike ride, but I didn't stretch enough. So I came home, I got on my chair that usually sits right here, and I just slept in my chair. Got up, took a shower, and lay right back in my chair. My knees were like bent up, and this probably wasn't a good position. Should have gotten to bed, but I was just in the chair, sitting in my corner, watching. I don't even know. I think I just had YouTube on, and it was watching me. I'm keeping it a buck. Oh, see if you can fold forward a little bit further. See, look, getting deeper. Go ahead, roll it up. Lay on our backs here. Bringing our knees into our chests. Oh. Let's roll up like a ball. All right, so we're going to use our feet in inertia. Go ahead and roll like a ball. Roll like a ball. You roll it on your back and just bringing your feet down to the forward. Rolling on your back, bringing your feet down, and just lift your legs up to boat pose. You can bring your hands behind you. You can bend your knees. Doing up on my sit bones. I'm struggling. It hurts. It hurts. You can bring your hands up. It hurts. It hurts. And lower it all the way down to the ground. We're not repeating that. That's once today. Bringing our hands to the side. Lifting up our left leg, dropping it down, bringing up our right leg. Oh, dropping it down. Shaking it out. Holding it here. Oh, wait, no. What time is it? Oh, it's 9:54. All right. Hey, Google, can you set my timer for 4 minutes, please?
Got it. 4 minutes. And that's starting now.
We're going to take a little nice savasana. If you want to shake out your legs, go ahead. I know I am. For a second. Oh, go ahead, quiet your breath down. Did a lot of work today. I'm very proud of you. You survived with me. And just place your belly, your right hand on your belly, your left hand on your heart here as we take our savasana like this. Open up your feet, at least same size as your yoga mat. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out fully and completely. Holding it here. Just breathe. So your savasana right here. And if your hands let go and drop down to the ground, it's quite all right. Give yourself permission to be disobedient. It's your body knows what it wants. Listen to it. All right, that's all I got to say, my beautiful yogis. See you in a couple minutes after this savasana. And breathe at your own pace. Okay, Google, stop.
All right, 4-minute one, which is up now on limited speed.
Go ahead, place both knees into your chest here. Drop your knees over to one side. Doesn't matter what side you're on. I am actually on my left side here. Taking your hand that's on the ground here above your head, stretching it out, taking your other hand in front of your body, placing it there. Kind of be in a fetal position here. You're going to gently lift yourself one vertebra at a time as we do our last pose of the day. Last two poses. Stretch on both legs here. And do a four-fold. Bring your toes up to the sky and just folding forward deep into position here for a second. Inhale and exhale. Gently roll yourself up. Bringing both feet together. You can be an easy pose, legs straight, wherever. I'm going to switch my feet. Open up your I mean, open up that way if you want. However you want to sit in your pose. You can sit on a block, sit on a blanket. If I was going to get my blanket, but I didn't. Thought my knees were going to hurt. Sitting upright. Bringing both hands up to the sky, palms face together. Bring your hands to heart center. As my yoga teacher says, Felicia Savage always say, Felicia Savage Friedman always said, grateful bodies. Bringing both hands into our chest, giving her honor. Taking a nice deep breath in, exhale, right? And she is right, grateful bodies. And we say namaste. Namaste is an East Indian Sanskrit, which means the God in me bows down to the God in you as I touch my third eye and give you respect and honor in this practice. And I want to say thank you for showing up. I appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share and comment. I hope you enjoyed this practice or elongating our torso. So hopefully you're able to get deeper in your torsos and, move it around, opening up these meridians here. So, which is a wonderful thing to open up your arms to help you get longer into your poses. Sometimes that is what is holding us back because we have tension in our rib cages here because we need to strengthen and expand those muscles. All right, my beautiful yogis, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I think I already said that. Love you guys to death. Thank you. Appreciate you. We're 162 strong. My road to 100. We got it. All right, love you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Mwah. Namaste to ya. Have a beautiful Sunday. As I get closer to you. I'm looking for my close up, Mr. DeVille. I ain't doing too much. I am. All right, love you guys. Namaste. Bye. And also, thank you for the replay game.